So once again, there were some technical issues. Anyhow, clear. The thing I was telling that we the teachers, all the stakeholders, not only the teachers, I am again telling again and again, actually that emotional thing or whatever good habits, it must be inculcated, clear no, into the minds of the children, clear no, from the very beginning. See, whenever we are, you see, not only in our school, in our surrounding atmosphere also, we can create an anger-free atmosphere. Suppose whenever we are walking, suppose you are walking along with your children on the streets, and some dogs, they were simply lying just beside the road, and you yourself, you are picking up stones and throwing to the dogs. So whatever your activity, what activity here you have taken, clear no, your children is, your son or your daughter is observing you, and he will also adopt the same thing. Whenever he will alone go outside, he may also pick up some stones and he may throw towards the birds or towards the dogs or towards the rats, whatever animals are there outside. So I mean to say that it also, more or less, it also brings about a sense of anger into his mind. Clear no? So a calm and quiet atmosphere must prevail in our home as well as in our school premises, where the students, from here we can mold the student in the proper shape. We can give the children the proper shape. And for this purpose, you see, an anger-free school also empower them with tools so that they can help others to overcome their anger issues. We can reserve every day, it has been highlighted even by the CBSE also, that we can reserve every day one period for health and physical education, and also integrate various forms of art activities that leads the creativity of the students, and while we are preparing our year planning or our curriculum for all classes, these points should be given importance. And moreover, through different kinds of sports activities, like yoga, we can inculcate good habits into the minds of the students. Then we can create a joyful learning environment in our school by doing all these things. And definitely, if we are capable of doing all these things, it would subsequently reduce instances of anger. Now you see, there are to make our school environment that anger-free zone, we can take different kinds of steps, like we can place signboard, clear no, and on that signboard it must be written that this is an anger-free zone at different locations in our school. Signboards, clear no, and on that signboard it must be written that this is anger-free zone. In different locations we can, clear no, set this kind of signboards. And moreover, and above all, the teachers should take a leading role to look after this, to bring up your child, and to rear them up, and what kind of things you are going to, what kind of changes you are going to bring about into them. Now you see, as I told you, that anger kills. Here you see, it kills your thought, your thinking process. Whenever you are in angry mood, you will not be able to think in a proper way. As a result, it will affect your brain, and it will let you to go mad, and definitely it will affect your nervous system also. So it's a very dangerous thing. We must try to remove anger from our mind first to make our school atmosphere anger-free zone. Then, whenever we are in an angry mood, our brain, it releases different kinds of hormones and chemicals in blood. And as a result, what happened? Our heartbeat, our palpitation, it increases. And ultimately, what happened? It increases our blood sugar, our blood pressure. Then it increases our breathing also. And it impairs our senses and releases deadly cortisols for fight or flight. Then it drains adrenal glands. Means these are the drawbacks of anger. If we are in an angry mood, these are the drawbacks, these are the things we may suffer from. Then you see here, next you see, to get angry is to slowly commit suicide. Actually, whenever we are angry, it means gradually, it is quite horrible. We may even commit suicide also when it goes beyond our tolerance. When it goes beyond, when we are unable to calm our anger, it may even force us to commit suicide. And even anger releases a slow action poison. It's a slow poison. It just works into our body just like a slow poisoning. Then it is cumulative effect. Then you see here cholesterol buildup which blocks blood to flow arteries and starving heart. And as a result, we may face heart attack also. And it causes release of chemicals and killer venom. So these are the main thing. These are the things with which we can control our anger. We must, to control our anger, we must emphasize meditation. We must take frequent exercise, meditation and all these good things must be inculcated into the minds of the students. And moreover, before going to conclude, I would like to say this is the need of the day. The need of the day is to create an atmosphere where the students can read, write, and learn all these things quite joyfully in an effective way. They should not hesitate to ask questions to us and to make our school anger-free. It is the responsibility of all the stakeholders, not only the teachers. All the stakeholders means, I mean to say, the parents, teachers, all the staff members, and even our official staffs and all should always be smiling in their attitude, and they should take each and everything with a smiling face. With that only we can make our teaching learning process quite effective. With that, I would like to conclude. Before going to conclude, another thing I would like to share with you, that is, you see, anger also, it may lead to the decreases of production of serotonin, which activates the sympathetic nervous system. Your anger will gradually kill the whatever sympathetic qualities you have. It may gradually decrease if you are in an angry mood. If you are always in an angry mood, then what happens? You see here, nervous system which speeds up release of cortisol, killer venom, decreases action of parasympathetic nervous system. Then here you see cortisol is potently dangerous. It lasts for 13 hours at the cellular level when released, and even ultimately it may link to cancer and causes slow work. So all these are the adverse effects of anger. Then why should we why should we promote these kind of things that may lead to a fatal end? Now, actually, have we ever considered that who is responsible to make our children, especially the teenagers, quite angry? Clear no? First of all, according to me, it is our home. Clear no? We the parents. Clear no? If we don't treat them properly, clear no? If we fail to understand their psychological feelings, their emotions, and if we behave quite rudely with them, and definitely they will become angry. They will not listen to you. They will not show any respect to you. And as a result, gradually, when they will come to the school and they will attend their class, you may also face the same problem. Through their behavior, it will be reflected through their behavior inside the classroom. Clear? Several children, clear, especially the teenagers, they are using different kinds of vulgar words, different kinds of abusive words, even inside the classroom. And we are directly going and slapping them. We are giving them the punishment without considering that who is responsible for that. So all these things must be taken into consideration. We should not always blame the students for this kind of habit that they are getting within them. Clear no? So these are the things. Now let me so let me share some other things. Actually, here you see, to create an atmosphere, the wholesale responsibility actually it goes. It is into the hands of the teacher how we will make our teaching learning process effective without having any anger into our minds. You see here, suppressed anger. Suppressed anger means apparently you are showing that you are not in an angry mood, but your anger has been suppressed within your mind. That is called the suppressed anger. Is equally as bad bitterness, depression, high blood pressure, heart disease. All these things have been discussed, but once again you see pressure, heart disease, colitis, and other illness. So whenever we are listening to this kind of things, I am getting quite scared of that. Oh my God, anger is a very dangerous thing. So we should never train up our children with that kind of attitude, especially anger. Clear no? And we should never allow our students to develop that kind of emotional attachment. That kind of emotional things must be reduced from their mind. Then what happened, you see, there are several ways to manage and express anger. How to manage? You see, ways to manage and express anger. Here you see, don't sweat the small stuff. Here they have given, you see, don't sweat the small stuff. Most matters are small stuff. Actually, take it as a, suppose one of your colleague, he has told you something and you are quite hurt of that, but you should take it easy. Personally, you can talk to him. But if you take that small thing, if you give a bigger shape to that small issue, then ultimately it may create a sense of anger, a sense of hostility, a sense of hostile feelings in between you. Then here you see, learning to manage anger can be a lifesaver. So we all should first learn how to manage anger. If you are an angry person, an abuser, abuser means you are always using some abusive words, an oppressor, work on changing your habits. Clear, no? Changing your habit, you should change your habits. If you are a person impacted by an angry person, you must alleviate the assaults. You must alleviate the assaults. Alleviate the assaults the angry person makes to your person and body, or eliminate the angry person from your life. Suppose you know that some of your friends, they are quite rude, they are ill-mannered, they don't know how to behave with others. So you just try to remove the names of those friends from your list. You yourself have to mend yourself. You need to mend yourself. You need to change your habits and all these things. With that, you can manage your anger. Then here you see some special strategies. Clear, no? A 10-step program can be adopted. You see, rules for expressing anger. Whenever I am angry, we have to, we need to rules for certain rules. Clear, no? Then time out, and then coping with your co-workers or boss. We must share our anger, our feelings with whom I may feel that I can share my feelings. Definitely, we have some our near or dear one, some of our dearest friends, or some of our nearer one. You know, with them we can share our anger. That I often feel angry with when someone says or tells me like that. Clear, no? So, with the co-workers or with your boss, means where you are working, clear, no? We can share your feelings or any kind of anger. Suppose that kind of feelings, if you have, you can share it with your principals also, or with your boss also. Then you have to rethink. You have to rethink, recognize, empathize. Empathize means empathize, think. Here, empathize means opposite to sympathy. Empathize, think, hear. Here you see here, we are always in the habit of not listening to others. We always want to make others so that he or she listens to me. But we are not in the habit of listening to others. That is the great fault of all the individuals, those who are not in the habit of listening to others. First, we need to listen to others, and then we must integrate, notice the activities, and then we must keep on going or bringing about certain changes within us. And here another clipping is there. You see 9 strategies for controlling harmful hostility. Hostility means I have a hostile relationship with Amar. As for example, I am an hostile relationship with Amar. Means whenever I am watching that man, I am getting quite angry. So what are the strategies for controlling harmful hostility? Identify your pet peeves, whom you love, your pet ones. Then reason with yourself. You just think yourself that why I am hostile to that person. Then stop hostile thoughts. Stop hostile thoughts, feeling and urges. Avoid over stimulation. Then assert yourself. That is very important point. Assert yourself. You must think yourself that who am I? Then you see that main thing I told you, listen. Listen. Something we need to forgive also, and we must have the capacity of listening to others. We must know how to forgive others. Clear, no? And Now, among the students, this is for the students. We can initiate the students for some group activity, then group report outs, then question and answers, anger-free workbook. These are the steps by which we can make an anger-free zone or an anger-free atmosphere or environment in our school. So with that, I would, whatever little knowledge I had, with that I would like to conclude. But once again, I would like to thank to our respected principal sir and the school management for giving me this opportunity. Now I would like to hand over this to our respected Praveen sir. Sir, you please.
Hello. 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 So I would like to thanks our main resource person, Bijit Dutta-Part, for his valuable speak, for his valuable time which he has given to us. And I would like to thanks our technical experts, Mr. Raghavendra Rajan sir and Mr. Ajit Kumar Singh sir. They have helped a lot for the clear for the preparation of the successful finishing of the this session of now I would like to thanks the school authority and school principal to provide all the facilities for us to perform this session a grand success. And lastly, I would like to thanks every participants, those who have given their valuable time for both the sessions to make it grand success. Thanks a lot them once again and for the participation, and they have given their valuable time as well as anger-free participation according to the participating topics. So thank you each and everyone once again, and we are concluding the meetings today. Thank you.